Today we're looking at a 2024 Dodge Durango. This is a 3.6 liter engine, and I'm going to show you how to open up the hood, check the fluids, and a couple other things. So to open the hood, we need to go in on the driver's side and up right underneath the dash above the parking brake. We find our lever. We pull that. We go around to the front, and right here in the center there's a little lever that we're going to slide towards the passenger side. Here's a close-up of that lever. You push it this way. So the first thing we want to do is check the oil, and here's our dipstick right here. It's yellow, pretty easy to spot. You're just going to pull it out. Make sure you got a rag, and then we're just going to wipe that off. Before we put oil on it, let me just show you here. You've got two holes and this hash mark here. You want the oil to be in between these two holes, and that'll let you know that you've got plenty of oil. Now if it gets below this, you're going to put a quart in. Now we're just going to go back in the dipstick hole all the way down. Make sure your engine's not running when you do this. You don't want to do this with a running engine. Alright. And we can look. See, we've got plenty of oil in here. This is full. And we're just going to put this back down in here. Now, what if you needed oil? That's going to go right over here. What kind of oil, you say? Well, you're going to use 0W20. It's right here on the cap, and what you're going to do is you're going to turn that, take it out, and then pour your oil right in here, usually a quart at a time. And we're going to put that back on, and you're good to go. Now this is the 3.6 liter, so if you've got a Hemi, it's going to look a little bit different. All right, what about windshield washer fluid? That is right here. You just flip this up, pour this in until it's full, you're done. Let's take a look at our antifreeze container. On the side here, this is our max line, so as long as your antifreeze is up to this line, you're good. Now if it gets below this, you'll want to put it in here. Don't open this while the vehicle is hot. Don't do it. Wait till it cools down, then open it. The coolant you're going to want to use is the Mopar brand coolant, or something called oat coolant. Now that is on the top of the container here, and what that stands for is organic additive technology. Now coming around here to the driver's side, right in this area is your brake master cylinder, and again on the side of it there's a line here, and this is your max line, and then your min lines down here. So you want to be between here and here with your brake fluid. Now this vehicle uses DOT3 brake fluid. Again, it's on the lid. It's on the lid here with some other directions. Get it from a sealed container, because brake fluid traps moisture easily. So once you open up that can of brake fluid, you want to just pour it in, and then unless you got another car that needs some, you're probably not going to want to use that. Another item of note, if you want to replace the air filter, you've got a clip here, and then you can pull this off and get to your air filter. This one of course is just fine, although just bang that off, and oh, look at this. This is always fun. We've got a piece of trash in here. Would you look at that? Well, I'm glad we opened this up. Take that out of there. Put our air filter back in. Now the air filter housing into these slots on the back. Just pops in there and then goes down, and you click this back in place. There, back together. Suppose you blew a fuse. You've got a bunch of them right here. Just push this back like that, both these, and here's how you get to your fuses. And if you look here on the inside of the lid, you'll find what all of these fuses do. Another little tip, this thing right here is a fuse puller. All right, what if the battery dies? How do you jump start this thing? Well, what you've got over here, if you need to jump start this, you want to take your positive cable, hook it right here. Then take your negative cable and hook it right here. Then hook it to the other car, whatever that may be. Let it sit for a while, and jump start it. Hopefully that's helped you familiarize yourself a little bit with your new Durango. So don't be afraid to open the hood. Check it out. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll see y'all down the road.